You love your cat, right? You take care of them, feed them, give them affection. But what if I told you that, without even realizing it, you might be hurting your cat's feelings every single day? Yes, simple, everyday things that seem harmless to us, but for cats, they can be deeply stressful, painful, or even disrespectful. Today, I'm going to show you 7 common human behaviors that unintentionally hurt our feline friends, and some of them might surprise you. And hey, number 4 is one of the biggest causes of feline anxiety, and almost every cat owner does it. Before we jump in, go ahead and hit that like button to support the channel and show that you truly care about your cat's well-being. And if you're a cat lover like me, subscribe now and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our tips. Here, we speak from the heart, with knowledge, empathy, and genuine love for our furry companions. Number 1. Yelling or raising your voice. Even if you're not yelling at your cat, cats are extremely sensitive to tone and energy in their environment. They have much sharper hearing than we do, which means loud sounds, shouting, or arguments are felt intensely, almost as if they were physical threats. When you raise your voice, whether you're arguing with someone, talking loudly on the phone, or even scolding your cat immediately goes into high alert. Their heart races, their muscles tense, and their brain signals, "I'm in danger." This isn't an exaggeration. Loud noises to a cat can feel like sudden explosions. It's overwhelming, scary, and shakes the strong sense of safety they rely on. And here's the most important part. It damages the trust your cat has in you. Even if they stay close to you out of routine or necessity, deep down, they start to associate your presence with stress and negativity. Over time, this can lead to avoidance behavior, fearfulness, withdrawal, or even behavioral issues like peeing outside the litter box or defensive aggression. Always remember, your cat doesn't understand your words, but they fully absorb your energy. Their communication is based on subtlety. Calm gestures, gentle eye contact, and a soft, soothing tone of voice. When you speak to them kindly, even firmly but gently, they feel safe, and safety builds trust. Want to correct your cat when they misbehave? Take a deep breath. Use a calm, firm tone and steady eye contact. Often, a quiet no and walking away is more than enough for them to understand they crossed a line. Punishing with loudness will only confuse and push them away. In short, if you want your cat to trust you, feel safe with you, and build a strong bond, the first step is controlling your voice. A calm home makes for a happy cat, and a happy cat gives back with love, purring, and spontaneous affection. Number 2. Ignoring the signs of discomfort. Does your cat pull away when you try to pet them? Turn their head, flatten their ears, flick their tail quickly, or tense up? Well, these are clear signs of discomfort, and when we ignore them, we're crossing a very important boundary for our feline friends. Cats communicate constantly through body language. They don't vocalize their feelings like dogs or humans do. They express themselves with subtle physical cues, especially when they're feeling stressed or uncomfortable. So when your cat shows signs that they don't want to be touched, and you keep petting, try to pick them up, or force interaction, what they feel is invasion. It's like someone hugging you tightly when you clearly don't want it, even after you've tried to pull away or said stop with your eyes. That's exactly how your cat experiences it. And the result? They may start avoiding contact, pulling away more quickly, or eventually stop seeking affection altogether, simply because they don't feel safe doing so. The foundation of any healthy relationship with a cat is mutual respect, and that begins with you respecting their signals. Want to strengthen your bond? Do the opposite. Wait for your cat to come to you. Sit down calmly, give them space, and let them approach on their terms. When they rub against you, purr or curl up nearby, that's their invitation. Respond gently and without overwhelming them. That way, they learn you're a safe space, someone who listens, even without words. Pro tip, watch the tail, ears, and eyes. Wide pupils, flattened ears, and fast tail flicks usually mean stress or irritation. But when your cat slowly blinks at you, rubs their face on you, or flops over to show part of their belly, those are signs of trust. Cats aren't cold or distant. They're just more reserved and require a deeper, more refined connection. The more you respect their boundaries, the more they'll trust you, come closer, and show true affection in return. Number 3. Changing the routine. Without warning, if there's one thing cats love and need, it's routine. They don't just enjoy knowing what to expect. They depend on it to feel safe. Sound like an exaggeration? Well, for a cat, simply changing feeding times, moving their water bowl, or rearranging the furniture all at once can feel like a major disruption. To them, it's a loss of control over their environment. And that's scary. Cats are extremely territorial and sensory-driven animals. They navigate their world through familiar scents, sounds, and spatial arrangements. When you suddenly change these elements, they feel disoriented and vulnerable, like their territory has been invaded or is no longer safe. This kind of instability can lead to both physical and behavioral problems. Excessive shedding loss of appetite, withdrawal, or irritability. Urinary issues like stress-related cystitis. Of course, life changes, and sometimes they're unavoidable. But what you can and should do is introduce changes gradually, giving your cat time to adjust. Planning to rearrange the furniture? Do it in phases. Changing meal times? Shift them little by little, day by day. Even something as simple as switching litter types or bowls should be done with patience. The best way to protect your cat's emotional well-being is by keeping a predictable daily routine. Set times for meals, dedicated play sessions, stable access to their favorite spaces, like their bed, a certain spot on the couch, or a window. Perch cats thrive when they know what's coming. They don't like surprises, at least not when it comes to their territory. Honoring this need is one of the greatest acts of love you can give. It's not about spoiling them. It's about mindful, respectful care. And the more you give them consistency and structure, the more they'll give you peace, affection, and trust in return. Number 4. Leaving them alone for too long. Some people believe that cats manage on their own, that they're independent, that they don't miss you, that they don't care about your absence. But that's a huge myth. Cats do feel, and they feel a lot. While they may not show it the same way dogs do, cats form deep bonds with their environment and with the people they live with. They are observant and attentive, and they notice your absence more than most people realize. When you're away for long hours every day and don't provide any form of stimulation or enrichment, your cat can start to develop feelings of loneliness. And over time, loneliness can turn into something more serious, like feline depression. The signs are often subtle, but they're there. Your cat may eat less, sleep more than usual, or lose interest in playing. They might become more reclusive, hide more often, lick their body compulsively, or even develop destructive or aggressive behaviors. All of these are silent cries for help. If you have a schedule that requires long hours away from home, it's crucial to think about what your cat is doing during that time. Sitting alone, waiting in silence with nothing to explore or engage with is exhausting for them. A simple yet effective way to help is by offering some basic stimulation. Interactive toys that challenge their thinking, hiding small treats around The house to encourage hunting instincts, providing scratching posts in strategic locations, and ensuring they have places to observe, like shelves or access to a window, can make a huge difference. And more. In many cases, having a companion, cat can be a great solution, as long as the introduction is done slowly, safely, and respectfully for both cats. Cats need connection. They need to feel like they're part of the daily routine, even when you're not around. Caring for their emotional well-being is just as important as providing food and water. Stimulation, presence, and attention are silent ways to say, "You are not alone." Number 5. Forcing petting or lap time. The moment of petting should be an exchange, never an obligation. You know those times when you feel like petting your cat, and because they're not really in the mood, you insist a little more. Maybe you call them. Try to place them on your lap or pick them up without considering how they're feeling. Well, this can actually be harmful to the trust between you and your cat when your cat turns their face, jumps off your lap, or curls up. They're telling you, "Not now," or even, "I don't like this." Every movement they make, no matter how small, is a clear form of communication. They may not speak the way we do, but they know how to express themselves. The worst mistake we can make is to ignore these signs. Forcing physical contact when your cat isn't in the mood can have serious consequences. They might start to associate you with discomfort, with a lack of control over their personal space, and this destroys the trust they have in you. A cat's trust in you is built over time, and any violation of their boundaries can lead to increased anxiety, discomfort, and even cause them to distance themselves. Let them come to you. This is crucial for creating a healthy relationship. Your cat should feel that they can choose when and how to interact with you without feeling pressured. Respecting their limits is the best way to form a genuine bond. And when they approach, value that moment positively. Speak softly, give them a light pet, and if they allow it, offer a treat or even a toy as a way to reinforce the positive experience. This will help them associate your presence and affection with something pleasant. Over time, your cat will realize that you respect their space and that interactions are a positive exchange. They will begin to seek your company more, ask for affection, and even come to you for it, but always with trust and at their own pace. Respecting a cat's no doesn't mean you're rejecting them. It means you're building a relationship based on mutual respect. Remember, your bond with your cat is rooted in understanding and respecting their limits. And when you act with patience, their response will always be more affectionate and genuine. Number 6, not cleaning the litter box frequently. Cats are extremely clean animals. They have a natural need to keep their environment free from dirt, and the litter box is a key part of this hygiene. When the litter box is dirty, it becomes one of the biggest stress triggers for your cat and can even cause them to reject the area. Imagine this, living in a place where the bathroom is always dirty or smells bad. What would you do? You'd avoid using the bathroom, right? For a cat, a dirty litter box has the same effect. Additionally, when the litter box is full or smells strong, your cat may begin to look for another place to relieve itself, which could lead to accidents around the house, making the environment even more stressful for them. Another important point is the location of the litter box. If it's in a noisy area or hard to access, that will also affect your cat's willingness to use it. Cats are sensitive to sounds and don't like to relieve themselves in places where they feel vulnerable. Furthermore, if the litter box is too close to their food or water, this also creates discomfort. As for cats, these are two areas vital for hygiene and safety. They prefer to keep these areas separate in order to feel more secure and comfortable. The ideal is to clean the litter box every day, preferably at the same time. This keeps the environment fresh and comfortable for your cat. Also, if you have more than one cat, it's essential to have one litter box per cat, plus one extra. So, if you have two cats, you should have three litter boxes. This recommendation is key because cats are territorial and can have individual preferences for their litter box. When there are multiple options, it reduces the chances of conflicts and helps avoid behavioral issues. Also, make sure to do a deeper cleaning regularly. Change the litter and wash the box well to ensure it stays clean and free from harmful chemical residues. This is also crucial to prevent strong odors that might cause discomfort. Why is this so important? Because the litter box is a personal space for your cat, a place where they should feel safe and comfortable. When they find a clean and comfortable environment, they'll be calmer and happier. By taking care of the litter box with this attention and respect, you're showing your cat that you care about their comfort and health, strengthening the bond of trust between you. Number 7. Physical punishments or discipline. Touching them aggressively, pushing them, spraying water, or any other form of physical punishment doesn't teach anything. In fact, it only causes fear and breaks the connection between you and your cat. Cats learn through positive association and rewards, not through intimidation. Now that you know these 7 actions that hurt your cat's feelings, tell me, which one have you already done without realizing it? Comment below, because this exchange helps us grow as pet owners. And if this video helped you see your cat's behavior with more empathy, leave a like, share it with that fellow cat lover who also needs to know this, and of course, subscribe to the channel. This is the space where we speak heart to heart for all the little cats who can't ask but feel everything. See you in the next video, and give your kitty an extra special cuddle for me today.